Like many of you, I was out hunting this past weekend, and that's where I came across this. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I don't think it's strange to find a shed antler laying on the forest floor here in Montana. But what is interesting is finding a freshly dropped one at this time of the year.
That's because right now, male deer are competing to breed with females, and their antlers are a big part of that competition, meaning dropping your headgear right now would not be ideal. So with this antler being in such good condition, I had a few questions. Questions that needed answers from an expert to make sure nothing unusual was happening in the woods.
Yeah, trying to determine exactly when an animal dropped an antler can be difficult. There's no, born on date or something like that you might see on the antler. This certainly does not look like it's been out there for several years. It certainly could be, routinely if you find one that's within the last couple of weeks, you might see some pink that resides on the antler itself. This one doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we solved that mystery pretty quickly. It's likely just a normal shed in very good condition. But deer, elk, and moose can prematurely drop their antlers for a number of reasons. None of them good.
If it were to have dropped, say, in October or November, something pretty strange has probably started to occur, because a lot of this is driven by testosterone. Oftentimes, you see weird things happen. You get different growth if an animal has injuries to their testicles. Something like that may have happened. If it's, animals are also susceptible to different diseases and cancers and what have you, and something may have influenced the pituitary gland or something like that. But for it to be this polished and drop off this rapidly, that would be something that would be extremely rare and unlikely to happen.
So it's a good thing I'm wrong about this antler being anything other than a nice paperweight. But diseases among our wildlife are a nasty truth. And as hunters, we're an important resource for fish, wildlife, and parks, acting as extra sets of eyes in the field. For example, FWP collected more than 200 chronic wasting disease samples from hunters this year. That's information on the fatal neurological disease that biologists wouldn't have without our help. So if you do see something unusual in the woods this weekend, don't hesitate to reach out to FWP. Even if you do feel kind of stupid afterward.
Now, I know I can't be alone, so if you have any interesting hunting or shed hunting stories, feel free to share it on our Facebook page. And if you want to learn more about deer and deer antlers, check out this story on our website. Reporting from Helena, Andy Curtis, MTN News.